Hey everybody, whoever's all in here so far. Um, I've gotten really far in the Netflix watch list. I don't know about any of you guys. Ugh. There's a couple good ones on there. A couple bad ones, not gonna lie. So we already talked about Dream House. That was a good one. So I think today we're just gonna talk about Polaroid and The Stranger. I'm already on number 10. I actually just paused it to hop onto here. Number 10 is Six Underground with Ryan Reynolds. If you know me, you know I love me some Ryan Reynolds. So, of course, that was on the list. Love that man. That one's really good so far. I think I'm like halfway through it. And it is very actiony, but I like it. It's actually really, really good. So, number 2 on the list was Polaroid. That one was pretty good. To me, it really was not scary. I don't know. Like, I love scary movies, but a lot of scary movies nowadays really aren't scary to me. So that one was just eh. And I feel like the plot could have gone different on it. I don't know. Like, I like the whole concept of like the haunted camera and you take pictures with it. I'm just glad that she didn't take a picture of her dog, because like when she was starting to, I was like, no, not the dog. The dog's gonna die. But then it didn't happen. So I was like, thank God. Anybody else can die, but not the dogs. No. Someone was pretty good. Just not really scary. The ending was wicked though. Like I guess it was the mom of the girl who died or whatever. Like, I don't know, when they met her, I was like, she's a shiesty ass bitch. She's gonna be shiesty. I was like, there's just something about her. She was just very creepy. And like, I don't know, when she was saying that it was the daughter's camera and all this, like, I was like, I don't know if it was the daughter. I mean, because of like the whole like apparition or whatever of the ghost or whatever, you could tell that it was a guy. So, I mean, the husband and the dad, he was a sick individual. He deserved to fucking die. And it was making me so mad because like when they were trying to figure out ways like to kill him, I kept on like telling the screen like take a picture of him, because then technically, you know, whatever you take a picture of with the camera, that's what who dies next. And I was like, why aren't you guys taking a picture of this thing? Like, they're all sitting here they were like sitting there thinking that the cop, if they killed the cop, that the whole thing would go away. But like, because the husband and the dad was like such a sick individual, I had a feeling that it wasn't going to work out that way. And after that cop died and it still kept on trying to go after those kids, I was like, yep, no, it's the thrill of the murder. That's what it is. It's the whole thrill of that. So when the girl finally took a picture of the guy, I was like, thank God he's dead. It sucks that all of those kids had to die, but I mean, it was pretty interesting. The next one on the list was The Stranger. I loved that freaking TV series. I actually previously watched that before even making the Netflix party list. It's 1 season, 8 episodes. I think they're going to come out with another season. The way that they ended it off, I was really pissed off, though, because Corinne Price, I was really hoping she was going to be alive. I'm sorry if you see a blue tongue. I was drinking a blue slushie. So my tongue's going to be blue this entire life. But I really wanted Corinne Price to be alive. Like, I was really disappointed when I got to the ending and she was dead. I didn't expect her to be dead. I don't know. And I don't remember what the one guy's name is. It's like a British crime scene thing. Really, really good. I did not expect the husband and then the girl who was sending out the secrets to be related. That kind of took me by a shock, but I kind of like pieced it together, especially when she met with the husband's dad in that coffee shop and was like, oh, here's a picture of the baby. You have a baby. Like, you have another kid. And he was just like, okay, this is a baby. This could be anybody's. But the way that she was acting, I was like, bitch, that's you as a baby, isn't it? I didn't expect that ex cop who the husband was helping, because the husband was a lawyer, and he was helping that ex cop like keep like his condominium, whatever. I did not expect him to have a body hidden inside his walls. And he made a good point though, like, you know how to get away with murder when you investigate murders. And that was the whole reason why that he wanted to keep his house, because like, remember, like, the lawyer's dad was part of like the operation to knock down those houses to build like some type of shopping plaza, I'm assuming. And he really did not want the house to get knocked down. And now we know why. Like, he was hiding a fucking body inside the walls. And I was like, holy fuck. And then like, when he went on to like the whole rant, when the lawyer went and met with the ex-detective, the ex-detective like explained it, was like, I didn't want her to take my kid away, blah, blah, blah. She really pissed me off, so I killed her. You know, I figured you would understand. And I'm like, no, because there's other ways around that. And I'm so glad that the lawyer husband did not like agree with that, because obviously the ex-detective was just fucked in the head. I mean, I think a lot of individuals in that series was fucked in the head. I mean, it was a really, really good series. Like, every episode literally was one thing after another, and you're just like, holy fuck, all of these connect together. But yeah, the way that the sister like left in the last episode, and how like she was watching things from afar, I feel like she's gonna stir up some more shit. Like, I don't think she learned her lesson on to not pull up other people's secrets and tell people about it. Like, I mean, I understand where she was coming from, as in like, it's not good to have secrets, especially like in your family. Because like with the whole Corinne thing, I mean, she faked a pregnancy just so she can keep her family together, and it worked. But it's kind of like, if someone doesn't want to be with you, they don't want to be with you. Don't force it. And then, oh yeah, I definitely think she learned how to be more secretive and sneaky. I think she's gonna have to figure out like some other way around. Because, like, you gotta think about it, like, her partner in crime who died, she was the one who was, like, because she owned, like, what was she? She was, like, into, like, computers and shit like that. So she was able to, like, go and pull up all that stuff. So, I mean, like, the only way that the sister's gonna be able to keep on going is if she figures out how to do all that secretive pulling up everybody's dirt by herself, or she finds someone else to drag into it. But the ending episode, I'm really glad that the husband killed that fuck, because fucking soccer dad wearing those fucking short shorts deserved to fucking die. Like, you killed somebody because of the fact that you were stealing money from a school's club so you could afford your expensive lifestyle. And then you tried to put it onto her, and she told you, like, no, you need to figure out how the fuck to, like, you know, fix all of this. And then you got mad because you realized that there's no way that your teacher lifestyle is going to be able to afford paying back this money, so you decided to kill her. And when he was showing the husband, like, yeah, I hope you understand, like, this is what I had to do because, like, you know, I'm not going to be able to afford paying all that back. And, like, you know, it's all about our families. And, like, he was really fucked in the head to really think that the husband was going to, like, agree with him. Like, oh, I understand where you're coming from. She deserved to die. Like, no, that's his wife, the mother of his children. You deserve to fucking die after that, because that was just like, you're a sick individual because of the fact that you killed his wife and you were still being friendly and buddy to him to his fucking face, knowing that you did all of that. You're a sociopath. Let's call a duck right here. And then, well, when she was saying that there's more to the fake pregnancy, I think that what happened was, I think that the white soccer teacher, I think he caught on to the fake pregnancy. I think somehow he learned about the fake pregnancy. And that's how he got her to stay quiet about him taking the money out of the soccer club. That's the only thing that I could connect that to. And I mean, if there's a season 2, that's probably going to be something else. Maybe there's something else that she was lying about, and maybe the sister knows more about it, because the sister seems to know quite a bit about it. But I don't know, for the fact that, because you got to think about it, after their little argument that they had, and she goes inside, and she, remember, because he was upstairs and realized that she was downstairs talking on the phone and he was watching her. She called the guy who stole the money. I honestly, in my opinion, think it was her way of calling him and being like, hey, you fucking snitch. Like, how else would he know that I faked my pregnancy? You need to figure out how to get this money together, or else, like, I'm going to end up telling your secret on what you did. Like, you're not going to place the blame on me and stuff like that. I honestly think that that's what it was connected to. And towards the end, when after he shot the guy, I was like, oh my God, because I love the lead detective. I don't even know if they're called detectives in wherever they were at. They were like DS something or whatever. I loved her. Like, she was a snarky little bitch, but I loved her. And I was like, when I saw her creeping into the forest and she heard the gunshots, I was like, fuck, you're going to get arrested for murdering this guy now. Like, if only she was a little bit faster, like, she would have been able to see everything that happened. She would have seen the dead body buried. And when it continued on, and she was on his side and, like, you know, didn't, like, snitch on him or anything like that, I was like, I knew I liked you for a reason, because, like, honestly, in my opinion, I know he killed somebody, but the fuck deserved to die, because, like, you're a cruel individual to kill somebody, bury them, lead the significant other on to believing that they're still alive, that, you know, oh, this person's coming back, like, you'll be okay. And then you bring the husband to the burial site and show him. And was like, yeah, well, she deserved it. I was going to get arrested and taken away from my family. I wasn't going to be able to pay that back. Like, he only thought about himself and the wealth that he had to drive his little fucking Range Rover. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Like, go buy yourself a Honda. Come on now. It's not that serious. I know a couple of people didn't watch The Tiger King yet. That was number 4 on the list. So we're going to skip Tiger King, because y'all need to fucking watch Tiger King, because we're going to discuss it. I am going to throw this snippet in. Carol Baskin definitely killed her fucking husband. Let's just say that. I think the boys are hers. Or I think the boys are his. I think that with the sister, honestly, she got, because you got to think about it. The sister investigated into their life, and that's how she found out about the fake pregnancy. So I think the sister, when she found out that they were related, I honestly think that she took it more emotional, and I think it was more the aspect of, she faked this pregnancy, what else could she do? I think those were his kids. And I mean, that's why I kind of think like they could possibly go into a season 2, and then he can find out that they're not his. Because who knows? Maybe he decides to test these kids and find out that they're not his. But I don't know. For Corinne's aspect, I think it was more of she was desperate to keep him in her life and them still be a family. And I think that's why she faked her pregnancy. I don't know, that they didn't really explore the other side of the boys not being his, because it's kind of like, who could be the dad to those boys? Like, it didn't really show like any other guy really being involved in Corinne's life. Yeah, I agree. I think that if they do a season 2, I think it's going to be him like testing his kids and realizing that they're not his, possibly. I can see them doing that. But I don't know. It's all in the aspect of who else could she have been with, because they didn't explore any other guys that could have been potentially. I honestly think it was just more of a scare tactic from the sister and just making sure that there's no more secrets. Because, like, you got to think about it. That was like her entire thing was secrets. She believed that because there were so many secrets in her life, that no one should be allowed to have secrets, because it ends up affecting those who are involved, which I completely understand her standpoint. Like, there shouldn't be secrets. I mean, I think obviously some secrets of yours, they're okay to keep. But if it was to ruin somebody else or ruin somebody else's free will, then I think that's the part that she's going towards, is how it's messing with somebody else's free will to do what they want to do. So with Corinne faking her pregnancy, if she didn't fake that pregnancy, who knows, maybe they wouldn't have been a family still. And, you know, that fucked with that person's free will. But then I think that as she got more into people's secrets, she started taking it too far, because you got to think about it, with the whole like sugar baby, sugar daddy thing. It was more the aspect of, one, she did want money. She did blackmail that mom. So money was definitely, because I remember like at one point, the two girls were talking about buying an island or buying something. So I can definitely see the blackmail was more in their benefit to what they wanted. But I can also see it as in, you got to think about it, the sugar daddy was higher up there, like political wise, I guess you could say. So it could be finding out secrets, like political secrets. It could have been that as well. I wish he didn't throw away those DNA tests, because I really wanted to know if those kids were his. But I don't know, because they didn't bring up any past problems between those two. So that's why I'm kind of like, I don't really know if those kids are his or not, because they didn't seem to have any problems. And they didn't really like explain any problems on why she would really fake a pregnancy anyways in the first place, besides the fact that I guess Corinne was scared he was gonna leave her, but they seemed to have like a good relationship. Like, he seemed really heartbroken that she would fake that pregnancy. Well, I mean, like, was it honestly though an affair? Like, besides, like, I don't think he would have left her. I think maybe in Corinne's mind, it was more of like a petty get back. Like, oh, you got so close to your secretary, whatever, blah, 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 the person you're working with. But it's still, where does your mind go to, I'm going to fake a pregnancy? I just think, like, you know, it's a very fucked petty decision to do. Like, I would never do that. And I'm sure a lot of people would never do that. But then there are those few who think, let me do this, it's going to solve all of my problems. No, you need a fucking therapist. Go see a therapist. That's what you need. Like, they have them online. You can text your fucking therapist nowadays. You need a fucking therapist. Like, let's be honest. But I don't know, the way that they ended the 8th season, it doesn't seem like the lead DS, whatever she is, it seems like she retired. So I don't know if they're going to do a second season, or if they do a second season, it might just be exploring more on the sister And who knows? What if the fucking sister and the brother, the lawyer, end up doing like some type of thing where they unreveal people's secrets? That would be a good fucking little episode. That'd be interesting. Girls are fucking crazy. So I could believe that, yeah. But yeah, if you haven't watched Tiger King, watch Tiger King. That's what we're going to talk about next. We're not going to talk about it right now because I know a few of you guys, by the sounds of it, have not watched Tiger King. Go watch it. The memes are fucking hilarious. I just want to say that if this quarantine goes any longer, my hairstyle is going to look like Joe's because I am absolutely bored. I'm about to bleach my hair. I'm about to rock a fucking mullet because I am bored. I need something to do. I'm going to look like Joe after this, and I'm going to go to my hairstylist and be like, can you fix this? Like, I literally talked to my mom today, and I was like, I want to do something to my hair, but I don't need to. It's just I'm bored. All right. Number 5 on the list. Look, I think I would look good with a mullet. Like, I don't know if I would do like little Joe's eyelid piercing because it wasn't an eyebrow piercing. It was an eyelid piercing. That shit was low as fuck. Like, I just want to say how bad his like eyelid piercing was hanging. That's my patience with this quarantine. So go watch Tiger King so we can talk about that shit and talk about the memes because I'm going to go and find some memes and like save them so we can talk about them because they were hilarious. Number 5 on the list was Girl on the Third Floor. If you have not watched it yet, I'm going to tell you now. Don't watch it unless you really want to. Main reason why I skipped ahead and watched all of this before you guys, because I was bored and I had nothing else to do. And like Girl on the Third Floor wasn't really like, it wasn't bad, but it was bad. Like, it was a very slow plot. And it was fucking weird. And it wasn't scary to me. It was another scary movie, another thriller or whatever. Total bad acting. The acting was horrendous. Whatever the guy, the husband, I was like, you need therapy and you need anger management because you have issues. Like, he was getting so mad about renovating the house. And his wife was like, honey, now mind you, in this case, usually in most like movies, the husband's the one who makes a shit ton of money. But in this case, the wife was a boss ass bitch and she was the one making the most money. He was, I guess, an ex-felon or something, had just got out of prison. I know I wrote down what kind of movie it was. I'm just looking for that really quick. Where is it? So it's a horror movie. So if you haven't watched it, you don't have to. We're just going to discuss it now about how shitty of a fucking movie it was. Now, it did get better towards the ending. But, like, I don't understand the ending. Like, I don't understand why the pregnant wife didn't just fucking leave. Like, I don't understand why she stayed in the house. And then it was really fucking creepy towards the end when the marbles started falling out of the ceiling onto the baby. And, like, the camera spans up and the husband's, like, peering through the vent. And he's like, I love you, baby. I love you. And I'm just like, aren't you supposed to be dead? Didn't you die? Like, this was an awful rendition of, gosh, what is it? It's on the top of my head, but I'm like, it's like the series, the TV series. I'm gonna fucking figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. I used to watch it. But I can't think of. It's gonna bug the shit out of me. Like, I know who was in it. I think her name was like Sarah or something. Yes, thank you. American Horror Story. It reminded me of like a generic version of American Horror Story. And it was god fucking awful because if that was what they're trying to go for, they were far fucking off. But like, I don't understand why she would want to be in that house. And then she was so fucking nosy. Like, if that would have been happening to me, I'd have been like, deuces, I'm gone. I'm gonna take my money. Now I'm dipping the fuck out of here and going somewhere else. But then it's also too like, so I'm assuming if you remember the guy, I'm assuming it had to have been his parole person or whatever. Like he had to sign all those paperwork and stuff. So what is she gonna do when they come by to go and check on him and be like, okay, are you staying out of trouble? Like, nobody's seen you. Like, you haven't been around town. Nobody's seen you. And like, what cracked me up was that he thought that moving was gonna make people realize that he wasn't like a fucking kingpin. Because I guess he was like in some like cartel shit. That's what it sounded like he was in. So he thought that if he moved to a different city, that no one would know who he was. It's not how it works nowadays. Like, you got to move to like a really, really small town. The lady across the street was fucking weird. She was totally into the whole dragging people in, but it was weird. What really like threw me off was how she was telling the wife, it's best if you leave because, like, you know, it tears people apart, blah, blah, blah. This house is bad. Like, she kept on warning the wife to leave. But then at the end, she was like, I'm glad you made it through, but now this is like your commitment to like carry it on or something. And I was like, but didn't you just tell her that she should just bippity boppity bounce the fuck out of here? And now you're telling her that she completed the mission and now this is her place. That was just a whole mind fuck. It's probably going to be taken off of Netflix soon because it was just a horrible fucking movie. So yeah, so I'm already like majority of the way through the list. I'm on number 10. Halfway through that one. That one's really good. Love me some Ryan Reynolds. That is just one sexy fucking man. Fucking hilarious. If you know me, you know that I'm obsessed with Deadpool because of Ryan Reynolds. I follow him on all of his social media accounts because that man is just, he makes me laugh. He's funny. So we're going to talk about Tiger King next time. The Freaks was really good. The Forest was good. The Gift was good. It didn't end how I thought it was going to end, but it was pretty good. The Carriers, I put that on there just because, like, we're not really going through exactly that, but it's similar. And I remember watching it years ago because that movie actually came out in like 2000s, like 2008 to 2015 or something like that. So I'd actually watched it before, but I decided just to watch it again to refresh. So we'll probably just go ahead and discuss all of those next time. So once I finish 6 Underground, I'm going to move on to The Kingdom, which I think is like 2 seasons. And then I forgot to add on to my list in the description box, The Sinners. That one, I believe, is 2 seasons. I think it's only 8 episodes. It's like a crime TV drama or something like that. I heard it was really, really good. But while I was looking through Netflix, I found a couple more that I thought I'm going to add onto this list because they seem really interesting. And I'm totally going to say this wrong. But that's why I'm going to list all of these in the description box after this live is over. So you guys can see how it's actually spelled. Good luck pronouncing it. Because it's like, yeah. But it's it's called The Valhalla Murders. I know I said that so wrong. I know I said it wrong. But The Valhalla Murders. VALHALLA Murders. I think that's 2 series or 2 seasons. Obviously, it's crime related because I'm a crime junkie. And guess what, Jessica? I did add it to my list. I just haven't watched it yet. The Haunting of the Hill House. I think that's 2 seasons. Jessica says it's really good, so I popped it on there. The next one is called A Room. I think it was a movie. I forgot to write down if it was a movie or not. The Occupant is a movie, I think. I'll make sure I go back and I'll let you guys know in the description box which one's a TV show and which one's a movie. And then I already watched this, but I need someone to talk to about it. And you guys are like my guinea pigs. And it's called The Trials of Gabriel Fernandez. It's really, really sad. It's sad, but it's really good. I'll probably rewatch it just to refresh everything, because I think what I'm going to do now is, because I'm so far ahead in this, I think I'm going to start taking notes on everything, because I had to go and look at snippets of all the ones that I've missed. So I'm going to start taking notes because I don't sleep at night. So this is what I watch when I can't sleep. But yeah, I found a couple of good ones. I'm probably going to add more to the list. But if you do have more shows to recommend, after I post this video, comment in the comment section. Because if you comment in this chat, of course I can see it. But if you're watching this after the live is done, comment in the comment section, because I can't read fucking minds, okay? So if you want me to watch whatever show you're watching, put it in the comment section. I'll add it to my list. We can watch it, and we can talk about it. But yes, the next thing to watch, go watch The Tiger King. So we can talk about that crazy tiger petting, drug-fueled sex cult of a TV show. It involves murder. Well, attempted murder and then a suicide, which was very, very depressing. But I can't talk about it because some of y'all haven't watched it. Mom, go watch this shit. I just called you out. But go watch it because it's good. And like the first episode, it's a wee bit slow, but it gets better. And then it starts pulling in the drama. And Carol Baskin killed her fucking husband. I'm going to say it again. Like, that whole TV series is just a shit show. It is, but it's good. Okay, need to check out As Above, So Below. All right, I'm going to add that to my little paper list. As Above, So Below. Is that a TV show or is it a movie? I know that one's a TV series. As I'm like trying to type this out, it's a movie. Okay, cool. I'm totally like, my pen's running out of ink, which I just bought this, so it's making me really mad. Sort of watching something else. Well, you need to go watch Tiger King because you're behind. So yeah. So we're going to talk about Tiger King next time. And then Freaks and The Forest. We'll probably just talk about. I want to just like knock them out. But I mean, I'll probably go on live. What is today? Today's Sunday. So how about we all meet up again Wednesday or Thursday? No promises. No, I'm kidding. It'll be one or the other. I just want to give you guys enough time to watch them. I mean, I have the free time to watch these. So I've just been watching them. So yes. So watch Tiger King next. Okay? And then watch Freaks. So Tiger King is like, I think 6 episodes. 6 or 7. It's also a limited series, so that's why I'm trying to make sure we all watch it before they take it off of Netflix. The Freaks was a movie. That one was really good. It actually pissed me off halfway through, so I had to stop watching it and then come back to it 2 days later because the kid fucking made me mad. And that kid really pissed me off. The Forest was a movie. That one was really good. It was a little bit scary. I did watch it at like 3 o'clock in the morning with a red light on, so that's probably why. But it was really good. The Gift was a movie. Watch that one. And then Carriers was a movie. Watch that one. That one's pretty interesting. If you might have already seen Carriers, because I recall watching some of it. It came out years ago. And then Six Underground. Watch that one. That one's really good. Again, it has Ryan Reynolds in it. Bless that man. All right, so next time we're going to talk about Tiger King, Freaks, The Forest, The Gifts, Carriers, and Six Underground. So 7 things to talk about. Majority of them are movies besides Tiger King, so, I mean, you should get through them pretty quick. So most likely, it's either going to be Wednesday or Thursday. I will make sure that I post the premiere thing ahead of time. That way you guys get the notification. But make sure you guys subscribe and make sure you hit the notification bell, because the notification bell will let you know when I'm going live next. I try to post my lives like a couple hours before I actually go live. That way you guys get a notification and it allows you to set a reminder so it reminds you when I go live. But yeah, go ahead and like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you have anything that you're watching now or anything that you want to work, make sure, or I was like reading her comment when I said that. If you have anything that you're watching now or that you would like to watch now and would like to talk about it, comment it down in the comment section below. Don't give too many details. I would say just give me the title name and if it's a TV show or if it's a movie. If it's on Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime, I have all of them. And I will add that to the list. It was nice talking with you guys, and I will see you guys Wednesday or Thursday. Bye, guys.